TechFix Guides channel, solving your everyday problems one video at a time.
Has your storage spaces pool suddenly disappeared in Windows 11? Maybe your storage pool is missing, your virtual drive no longer appears in File Explorer, or Windows is asking you to initialize one of the drives. If that sounds familiar, stop right there. The biggest mistake people make is clicking Initialize, Format, or creating a brand new storage pool before checking what actually happened. Those actions can make data recovery much more difficult, and in some situations permanently destroy recoverable files. In today's video, I'll show you the safest way to troubleshoot a missing storage spaces pool in Windows 11 without making the situation worse. We'll go step by step, identify what's really missing, inspect your drives safely, check storage spaces, verify your hardware, and most importantly, back up any accessible data before attempting repairs. Let's get started. Step 1. Identify what is actually missing. Before changing anything, determine exactly what has disappeared because not every storage spaces problem is the same. For example, the entire storage spaces control panel may not show your pool anymore. In another case, the storage pool still exists, but the virtual drive inside it is missing. Sometimes the storage space appears offline. Windows may report that the pool is degraded because one of the physical drives is missing or failing. You might discover that the storage space still exists, but only the drive letter disappeared from File Explorer. Another possibility is that Windows was reinstalled, hardware changed, or you're now booted into a different Windows installation that doesn't immediately recognize the pool. Identifying the exact symptom helps prevent unnecessary repairs. Take notes about everything you see before making changes. Step 2. Shut down before checking hardware. If your storage spaces pool uses multiple internal drives or external USB enclosures, shut down your computer completely before touching the hardware. Avoid disconnecting or reconnecting drives while Windows is running, unless your enclosure officially supports hot swapping. Once the system is powered off, carefully inspect every connection. Check SATA cables, check power cables. If you're using an external enclosure or USB dock, verify that the enclosure itself has power and is functioning normally. Confirm that every original drive belonging to the storage pool is connected. If you labeled your drives when creating the pool, this step becomes much easier. Try not to rearrange the physical drive order unless absolutely necessary. While Windows Storage Spaces generally identifies drives by metadata rather than cable position, changing multiple connections at once makes troubleshooting much more confusing. Reconnect everything carefully, then power the system back on. Step 3. Check disk management. Without changing anything. Now open Disk Management. You can right-click the Start button and choose Disk Management. This is one of the most important inspection steps. For every drive that belongs to the storage spaces pool record, the disk number, reported capacity, whether it's online or offline, whether Windows shows it as unknown, whether any partitions appear, and whether a drive letter exists. At this point, do not click Initialize Disk. Do not create partitions. Do not format anything. Even if Windows offers to prepare the drive for use, decline the prompt for now. Your goal is simply to observe the current state without writing any new information to the original pool drives. Taking screenshots of disk management can also be very helpful if you later need professional assistance. Step 4. Open storage spaces. Next, search Windows for storage spaces and open it. If your storage pool appears here, examine every detail carefully. Check the pool name. Look at the virtual disk or storage space name. Verify the resiliency type. It may be a simple space, mirror space, or parity space. Look for any warning messages. Check whether Windows reports reduced resiliency, degraded status, or missing drives. Review the list of physical drives and confirm whether every original disk appears. Also look at available capacity and any repair notifications. Before clicking any repair buttons, Capture screenshots of the entire configuration. These screenshots provide an important reference if anything changes later. Remember, gathering information comes before making repairs. Step 5. Check whether one drive is missing. One of the most common reasons a storage spaces pool becomes degraded is that one physical drive is no longer available. This could happen because of a loose cable, failing drive, powered-off enclosure, or hardware malfunction. If Windows reports reduced resiliency, determine which original drive is missing. Reconnect that exact drive whenever possible. Avoid replacing it immediately with another disk until you've confirmed the original drive truly failed. A replacement drive with similar capacity is not automatically interchangeable during troubleshooting. Connecting random disks can complicate the repair process and increase confusion. Instead, focus on restoring the original hardware configuration first. Only after your data is safe should you consider replacing confirmed failed drives using Microsoft's supported process. Step 6. Check Device Manager and storage hardware. If all drives appear connected but the storage pool is still missing, open Device Manager. Expand the Storage Controllers section. Check disk drives. If you're using external storage, inspect USB controllers and storage bridge devices as well. Verify that Windows detects each physical drive. If one drive repeatedly disconnects, disappears, or shows warning symbols, the issue may involve cables, adapters, docking stations, or controller drivers. When appropriate, test another cable or another powered USB connection. However, avoid changing multiple components at once. Changing too many variables makes it harder to identify the real cause. Your goal is to restore stable communication with every original drive. Step 7. Backup accessible data first. This is arguably the most important step in the entire tutorial. If your storage space's virtual drive becomes accessible at any point, stop troubleshooting temporarily and begin copying your most valuable files. Start with irreplaceable family photos, business documents, videos, financial records, projects, anything you cannot recreate. Only after your important data is safely stored somewhere else should you continue with repairs. That includes drive replacement, optimization, Windows reinstallation, storage spaces maintenance, or any advanced recovery procedures. Remember that resiliency is not the same as backup. Mirror and parity configurations improve fault tolerance, but they do not protect against accidental deletion, corruption, malware, hardware failures affecting multiple drives, or user mistakes. Always maintain an independent backup of important files. Step 8. Know when to stop. DIY repairs. There are situations where continuing on your own creates unnecessary risk. Consider stopping if multiple drives are missing, if drives make clicking or unusual mechanical noises, if reported capacities suddenly become incorrect, if Windows repeatedly asks you to initialize original storage spaces disks, if BitLocker information is unavailable for encrypted storage, or if the pool contains business records, legal documents, or priceless family memories. In these situations, the safest decision may be to avoid further experimentation until you've evaluated professional recovery options. Sometimes protecting the remaining recoverable data is far more important than attempting another repair. Step 9. After recovery. Once your important files are safely backed up and you've confirmed the storage pool is functioning correctly, you can begin long-term maintenance. Replace any drive that has been confirmed to be defective. Follow the supported remove drive and replacement process for storage spaces. Optimize drive usage when Windows recommends it. Verify that resiliency has returned to a healthy state. Test that the virtual drive opens normally. Finally, create a completely separate backup solution. Remember that storage spaces improve storage resilience, but no storage configuration replaces regular backups. Also document your pool layout, including which physical drives belong to the pool. Future troubleshooting becomes much easier when every drive is clearly identified. If this video helped you safely troubleshoot your storage spaces pool in Windows 11, we're glad it made the process a little easier. For more Windows troubleshooting guides, storage tips, Microsoft fixes, and step-by-step tech tutorials that are easy to follow, make sure you stay connected with TechFix Guide. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching TechFix Guide, and I'll see you in the next video.